On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Session.
A formal meeting or series of meetings for the execution of a particular group's functions, a period spent doing a particular activity.
Examples:
The morning session. The court session. Parliament is now in session.
Simplicity.
The quality or condition of being natural and plain or easy to understand or do.
Examples:
A life of simplicity. Refined simplicity. He liked the car because of the simplicity of the design.
Simple-minded.
Tending to see things straightforwardly or naively, lacking mental complexity or sophistication.
Examples:
Simple-minded thinking. Simple-minded appearance. His simple-minded approach to life allowed him to find joy in the smallest things.
Yell.
To shout in a sudden and loud way.
Examples:
Yell for help. Yell as loud as we can. When I asked my father for more money, he became furious and yelled at me.
Norm.
Something that is regarded as usual, typical, or standard.
Examples:
Norm of action. Cultural norm. The systems we have developed has accepted as industry norms.
Fortunate.
Having good luck or lucky.
Examples:
Fortunate situation. Less fortunate person. He was pretty fortunate to pass the exam.
Torture.
The act of causing intense pain or suffering to someone to punish them, extract information from them, or for some other reason.
Examples:
A torture chamber. An instrument of torture. The use of torture is strictly prohibited under international law.
Par.
A state of being equal to someone or something.
Examples:
Above par performance. Not up to par. Shares in the company finally fell below their par value.
Ignore.
To intentionally not listen or pay attention to.
Examples:
Ignore her advice. Ignore a ban. Since independence, the area has been completely ignored.
Fabulous.
Extremely pleasing or good, based on or told of in traditional stories.
Examples:
A fabulous price. A fabulous monster. Thank you for inviting such a fabulous party tonight.
Daydreaming.
The act of thinking about something that you would prefer to be doing or have happened to you.
Examples:
Stimulate daydreaming. the mental process of daydreaming. I often waste a lot of time daydreaming.
Mathematics.
The science dealing with the logic of quantities, shapes, spaces, and arrangement.
Examples:
A good grounding in mathematics. Mathematics competition. He has a flair for mathematics.
Writ.
A written legal order or command.
Examples:
A writ of summons. Issue a writ. He was served with a writ of eviction, giving him the notice to vacate the property.
Poetry.
Poems in general as a genre of literature.
Examples:
Modern poetry. Book of poetry. Different cultures have different comfortable word rhythms, so the composition of poetry varies greatly.
Knit.
To make a garment or fabric by interlocking loops of yarn with needles or a machine.
Examples:
Knit my eyebrows. Knit a pair of socks. The grandmother knit a warm sweater for her grandchild.
Sweat.
The salty liquid that is produced by the glands in the skin, especially when the body is hot or under stress.
Examples:
All in a sweat. Sweat bath. She wiped the sweat off her forehead with a towel.
Feminist.
Describing a belief in and advocacy for achieving gender equality in social, political, and economic spheres. Advocating for the rights and empowerment of women. Noun, a person who believes in and advocates for gender equality between men and women.
Examples:
Feminist movement. Feminist perspective. The feminist ideals of inclusivity and diversity are important in creating a more just and equal world.
Wretchedness.
A state of great suffering or misery, the character of being uncomfortable or of low quality.
Examples:
Extreme wretchedness. Grey wretchedness of the rain. The poverty and wretchedness in the slums were heartbreaking.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Awful.
Causing fear, dread, or terror, very bad or unpleasant.
Examples:
An awful error. Do awful damage. I regretted making an awful mistake in my final exam.
Purple.
Of a color intermediate between red and blue.
Examples:
Deep purple. Purple sweet potatoes. The plant has a stunning purple blossom.
Prose.
A type of written or spoken language that is not organized in verse or rhyme.
Examples:
Prose fiction. Rhythmical prose. The novel was written in prose, with no rhyme or meter.
Narrative.
A story or a description of a series of events or process of telling a story.
Examples:
Narrative poetry. Personal narrative. The narrative handles multiple plot lines and has unpredictable ends.
Editorial.
Relating to the expression of opinions or interpretations in the media.
Examples:
Gain editorial help. An editorial article. The newspaper published an editorial on the current state of the economy.
Illustrate.
To provide pictures, photographs, diagrams, etc. in a book or something for explanation.
Examples:
Illustrate a key point. Illustrate a story. The company's financial records illustrate how successful it has been.
Sheer.
Complete or total, often used to emphasize the extreme or uncompromising nature of something, not mixed with anything else, transparent or nearly transparent.
Examples:
Sheer cliff. Sheer fabric. The sheer beauty of the sunset left us in awe.
Ignorance.
Lack of knowledge or information about a particular subject or fact.
Examples:
Ignorance of the law. Ignorance is bliss. His ignorance of the situation led him to make a poor decision.
Studio.
A room or building where creative or artistic work is produced, a television or radio production company.
Examples:
A photo studio. Music studio. She works at a recording studio in Los Angeles.
Premise.
A statement or proposition that is held to be true or from which a conclusion can be drawn.
Examples:
The major premise. Make a premise. The book's premise is that the main character must save the world from an impending disaster.
Stymie.
To obstruct, hinder, or prevent something from succeeding or happening. To present an obstacle or impediment to progress or achievement.
Examples:
Stymie progress. Stymie plans. The new regulations will stymie the growth of small businesses in the area.
Boundary.
A real or imaginary line that marks the limit or extent of something and separates it from other things or places.
Examples:
Geographical boundary. The boundary between reality and fantasy. He wandered the boundary between life and death by gunfire.
Absurd.
Ridiculously silly, unreasonable, or illogical.
Examples:
Absurd storyline. An absurd amount of money. We immediately rejected his absurd suggestion.
Collective.
Done or shared by every member of a group of people.
Examples:
Right to collective bargaining. Collective ownership. Product development is a collective effort.
Crazy.
Stupid or not sensible, very angry.
Examples:
Crazy about cars and racing. A crazy scheme. The rain and thunder are crazy today.
Attempt.
An act or effort of trying to do something, especially something difficult.
Examples:
The attempt to rescue the hostages. A reckless attempt. The third attempt was far more successful.
Humorous.
Characterized by humor, funny, amusing, or entertaining, causing laughter or mirth.
Examples:
Humorous remark. Humorous movie. Her humorous anecdotes always left us laughing until our stomachs hurt.
Hop.
To jump lightly and quickly on one foot or both feet, to move rapidly from one place to another, to travel using an aircraft, bus, etc.
Examples:
Hop on one foot. Hop from one place to another. The rabbit hopped over the fence.
Succeed.
To accomplish or achieve a desired or intended result or goal, to prosper or attain success in a given field or endeavor.
Examples:
Succeed beyond expectations. Succeed academically. I hope to succeed in my career and live a happy life.
Normally.
Usually, under normal conditions.
Examples:
Complete normally. Not normally drink much. I don't normally take a vacation in the middle of summer.
Humor.
The quality of being amusing or funny, the liquid parts of the body.
Examples:
Sardonic humor. Vitreous humor. My wife seems to be in ill humor.
Elegance.
The quality of being graceful and stylish in appearance or manner.
Examples:
Austere elegance. Natural elegance. The elegance of her dress was breathtaking.
Humanity.
All people living on the earth, the quality or state of being human rather than an animal, a machine, etc.
Examples:
Humanity at large. Mass of humanity. They donated large sums of money for the development of humanity.
Impersonal.
Lacking personal warmth or feeling, not influenced by personal feelings or individual characteristics, relating to an object or concept rather than a specific person.
Examples:
Impersonal communication, impersonal treatment. The high-rise office building had an impersonal atmosphere, making it feel corporate and uninviting.
Packaging.
The process, materials, or container used to wrap or contain a product for distribution, storage, or sale. The design or appearance of a product's packaging.
Examples:
Packaging materials, biodegradable packaging. The packaging for the fragile items was made of sturdy materials and could withstand rough handling during shipping.
Wrap.
To cover or enclose something entirely with paper, cloth, or other material.
Examples:
Wrap a fish in foil. Wrap up a meeting. Wrap the bandage tightly around the injured arm.
Journalist.
A person who collects and writes news stories or articles for newspapers, magazines, radio, television, or other online media.
Examples:
A China-based journalist. Journalist on a magazine. Foreign TV crews and journalists can go as they please in various locations during the Olympics.
Invention.
The creation of a new device or process resulting from study and experimentation, the act of inventing.
Examples:
The invention of new techniques. Common invention. Necessity is the mother of invention.
Imaginary.
Existing only in someone's mind.
Examples:
Imaginary number. Imaginary pregnancy. Little children tend to have imaginary friends.
Complicated.
Involving a lot of different things or parts in a way that is difficult to understand or analyze.
Examples:
A complicated process. Become increasingly complicated. He did complicated pen and ink drawings in just a few days.
Crank.
A mechanical device that converts rotary motion into linear motion or vice versa, an eccentric or unpredictable person.
Examples:
Crank handle. Crank collar. The fishing reel had a crank that made it easy to reel in the catch.
Transition.
The process or period of changing from one state or circumstance to another.
Examples:
Transition phase. Ensure a smooth transition. The nation's healthcare system is in transition at the moment.
Forth.
Forward, outward, or onward in location, direction, or progress, into view or consideration, with confidence, boldness, or in the open.
Examples:
Bring forth a beautiful vase. Call forth demand. I pushed forth with my new project, even though it would take much hard work.
Immature.
Not fully developed or grown, not fully mature.
Examples:
An immature youth. Developmentally immature. His immature behavior often gets him into trouble.
Confer.
To have a meeting or discussion, to come to a decision or agreement or exchange ideas, to bestow something.
Examples:
Confer degree. Confer honor. The leaders of the two countries met to confer on the issue.
Drawing.
The act of making a picture with a pencil, pen, or other instruments on paper, cardboard, or other material.
Examples:
Technical drawing. Drawing for design. She is talented at drawing and has won several awards for her artwork.
Gorgeous.
Wonderful and attractive.
Examples:
A gorgeous meal. Gorgeous sunset. She wore a gorgeous dress to the party, which everyone admired.
Doodle.
To draw or scribble absent-mindedly or idly, to make aimless marks or designs.
Examples:
Doodle my way through life. Doodle in a notebook. When on the phone, he likes to doodle little sketches in the margins of his notepad.
Comprehension.
The ability to understand or grasp the meaning of something, especially through knowledge or experience.
Examples:
Comprehension level. A listening comprehension test. Her comprehension of the material was impressive for someone so young.
Possibility.
A chance that something may happen or be true.
Examples:
Possibility for growth. Possibility of a major earthquake. The possibility of getting the disease will drastically increase.
Condense.
To reduce the volume or size of something, often by removing water or other liquid, to make something shorter, more concise, or more concentrated.
Examples:
Condense the text. Condense water vapor. I need to condense all of my notes into a manageable summary for my presentation.
Edit.
To prepare written material for publication by correcting, condensing, or otherwise modifying it.
Examples:
Edit a history book. Edit a video. I need to edit this document before submitting it to my boss.
Whimsical.
Unusual and not severe in a way that might be funny or annoying, determined by chance or impulse or whim rather than by necessity or reason.
Examples:
Whimsical reasons. A whimsical person. Much of his painting has a whimsical quality.
Background:
The details of a person's social heritage, such as family, vocational or educational experience, past information that is essential to understanding a situation or problem.
Examples:
A background color. A criminal background. The company's hiring criteria emphasize personality, not a person's background.
Dialogue:
A conversation in a book, play, or film.
Examples:
Platonic dialogues. The form of a dialogue. He recorded the dialogue at the time of the incident.
Evolve:
To develop gradually, or to cause the development of something or someone gradually.
Examples:
Evolve. Evolve over the past decade. Eyeless fish evolved in dark caves.
Journal:
A newspaper or magazine specialized in a specific topic or profession.
Examples:
Scientific journal. Journal articles. The physician is reading the journals related to medicine.
Plot:
A secret plan or scheme to achieve a specific goal, the plan or main story of a literary work. Verb, to plan secretly, usually something illegal.
Examples:
Plot line. Plot a surprise attack. The plot of the novel centers around a group of friends who uncover a conspiracy to control the world's water supply.
Scare:
To frighten a person or animal, or to become frightened.
Examples:
Scare off her attacker by screaming. Scare the birds away. We hit the ground to scare out the rabbits.
Random:
Made, done, or happening without method, conscious decision, or any regular pattern.
Examples:
A random choice. Bombs fell at random. To find drunk drivers, police conduct random tests.
Confuse:
To mistake one thing for another, to make somebody hard to understand.
Examples:
Confuse the listener. Confuse fantasy with reality. Her remarks confused the debate.
Fantastic:
Extremely good, excellent.
Examples:
A fantastic dress. Absolutely fantastic event. The new amusement park ride was fantastic, with twists, turns, and drops that left riders screaming with excitement.
Gown:
A long, flowing garment worn on formal occasions, especially by women.
Examples:
a judge's gown, gown for the prom. She looked stunning in her long, flowing gown at the formal event.
Alphabet.
A character set that includes letters and is used to write a language.
Examples:
letters of an alphabet, an alphabet of manual signs. He strove to memorize the Hebrew alphabet.
Utter.
Complete, total, or absolute, said, done, or experienced without any exceptions or qualifications, spoken aloud or enunciated very clearly and distinctly. Verb, to speak or articulate words, sounds, or a voice.
Examples:
utter nonsense, utter a big sigh. The utter chaos of the concert crowd made it seem like a wild animal was in the room.
Tribe.
A social group made up of members who live together, sharing the same language, culture, religion, etc., especially those who do not live in towns or cities.
Examples:
Aboriginal tribe, mountain tribe. The tribe had distinctly defined gender roles.
Insult.
A remark or action that causes offense or disrespect. Verb, to treat, mention, or speak to rudely.
Examples:
an intentional insult, insult each other. His insult toward her was unacceptable and resulted in his being fired.
Alzheimer.
A neurodegenerative disease that causes memory loss, cognitive decline, and behavioral issues, is the most common cause of dementia in older adults.
Examples:
Alzheimer's brain, Alzheimer's risk factors. My grandmother has Alzheimer's disease, requires special care and attention from her caregivers.
Cape.
A type of long, loose outer garment that covers the back, shoulders, and arms, a headland or promontory extending into the sea or other large body of water.
Examples:
Cape Cod, red cape. The superhero wore a flowing cape as part of their costume.
Obvious.
Easy to see, discover, or understand.
Examples:
Obvious reasons. His conclusion was obvious. There are obvious differences between the two wine-producing regions.
Inspiration.
Something that motivates or encourages someone to create or achieve something, or a feeling of excitement or creativity.
Examples:
Source of inspiration. Get inspiration from nature. He found inspiration in the works of his favorite authors.
Element.
A fundamental or essential part of something.
Examples:
New design elements. Non-metallic elements. Natural selection is an essential element in Darwin's theory of evolution.
Poem.
A piece of writing that emphasizes the expression of feelings and ideas by paying particular attention to diction, sometimes rhyme, rhythm, and imagery.
Examples:
A narrative poem. Poem to the dead. A great poem is a fountain forever overflowing with the waters of wisdom and delight.
Flunk.
To fail a test, examination, or course, to perform poorly or not meet the required standard.
Examples:
Flunk an exam. Flunk a job interview. He was so ill-prepared that he flunked the driving test on his first attempt.
Amazing.
Extremely surprising, especially in a way that you like or admire.
Examples:
Amazing advances. The most amazing feeling. The golfer recorded an amazing distance.
Lift.
To raise something to a higher position or level, to pick up something or somebody and move them to a different position.
Examples:
Lift sagging skin. Lift a ban on alcohol. The drought lifted the prices of grain globally.
Illustration.
A picture or diagram in a book, magazine, or newspaper that is used to explain or decorate the text, the act or process of explaining something.
Examples:
Educational illustration. Illustration artist. The illustration in the book helped me understand the concept better.
Convinced.
Completely certain about something, having a strong belief or conviction in a particular religion.
Examples:
Convinced of the idea. Convinced criminal. The public is convinced that the Prime Minister has committed fraud.
Estate.
A large piece of land with an impressive house on it, often owned by a wealthy family, all of a person's possessions and assets at the time of their death, an area of land considered as a unit in terms of ownership, use, or taxation.
Examples:
Estate agent. Real estate transaction. The wealthy businessman left his entire estate to his children when he died.
Intersection.
A point where two or more roads, lines, etc., cross each other.
Examples:
Busy intersection. The intersection of coordinate axes. Take a right turn at the next intersection.
Polish.
A substance used to smooth or shine a surface, the act of smoothing or shining a surface.
Examples:
Polish finishing. Surface polish. I used a special polish to make my car's paint shine.
Wasp.
A flying insect with a narrow waist and a sting, typically feeding on nectar and known for its aggressive behavior towards other insects and animals.
Examples:
Wasp nest, wasp sting. A giant wasp flew into the room, and everyone panicked.
Mess.
A state of confusion, dirtiness, or untidiness. Verb, to fail to do something or to make something dirty or untidy.
Examples:
Have a whole mess. Get into a mess. He made a frightful mess in his room.
Grammar.
The set of structural constraints on speakers or writers' composition of clauses, phrases, and words.
Examples:
Grammar checker, Latin grammar. Mastering grammar takes a lot of time for those learning a foreign language.
Incredibly.
In a way that is very difficult to believe, exceedingly, or extremely.
Examples:
Incredibly cheerful character. Get incredibly insecure. Several cities are experiencing incredibly high unemployment rates.
Sand.
Finely granulated particles of rock or mineral material, typically found along beaches, deserts, or riverbeds, used in construction, landscaping, and other applications requiring drainage or abrasive action.
Examples:
Sand dunes, sand castle. The sand on the beach was warm and golden. Stain. To discolor, defile, or tarnish something. Noun, a discoloration or dirty mark on a surface that is difficult to remove.
Examples:
Stain the carpet. Red wine stain. The allegations of corruption stained her reputation, and she struggled to regain public trust. Understatement. An expression that describes something as less important or serious than it really is.
Examples:
With a certain understatement. Master of understatement. It's just a small fire, the firefighters said, in a classic understatement. Murder. The crime of killing somebody intentionally.
Examples:
Murder in the second degree. Attempted murder. This intriguing murder mystery remains unsolved. Mystery. Something difficult to understand or explain, a secret or enigmatic quality that adds to the fascination or interest of something. A genre of fiction that involves the solution of a crime or a puzzle. Examples: Mystery novel. Unsolved mystery. The mystery surrounding the disappearance of the traveler has yet to be solved by authorities. Theme. A subject or topic of discourse or artistic representation. Examples: Theme park. Central theme. The theme of the novel is the corrupting influence of power.
Obscure.
Not well known to many people.
Examples:
Obscure answer. Obscure artist. This information was primarily obscured in the first release.
Tongue.
A movable mass of muscle tissue covered with mucous membrane that is in the mouth, a language.
Examples:
Native tongue. Tongue cancer. The tongue is boneless, but it is as strong as bones.
Paralyze.
To cause a person or part of the body to become unable to move or feel.
Examples:
Paralyze a city. Paralyze a person. The venom from the snake bite paralyzed his arm.
Loathe.
To feel strong hatred or disgust for someone or something. To be unwilling or reluctant to do something.
Examples:
Loathe violence. Loathe broccoli. I absolutely loathe spiders and can't stand to be near them.
Singe.
To burn something slightly or superficially, usually by mistake.
Examples:
Singe off the hair over the flames. Singe the edges of a fabric. I didn't realize the iron was still hot and singed my dress.
Adore.
To have a deep love and admiration for someone or something. To regard with great affection and reverence.
Examples:
Truly adore him. Adore the way she styles her hair. Children seem to adore chocolate ice cream no matter where they're from.
Commit.
To do something illegal or wrong.
Examples:
Commit suicide. Commit mistakes. The military has committed an abuse of human rights.
Compose.
To write music, poetry, or formal writing. To constitute or make up a whole, or a specified part of it.
Examples:
Compose an essay. Compose my thoughts. The structure is composed of 3 main components.
Amateur.
Engaging in an activity or pursuing a particular interest without professional knowledge, training, or experience, non-professional.
Examples:
An amateur magician. An amateur musician. The amateur photographer captured some stunning shots during the sunset.
Professional.
Having or showing the skill appropriate to a particular job, competent or skillful.
Examples:
Professional athlete. Certified professional secretary. He has a professional demeanor and always presents himself in a polished manner.
Clatter.
To make a loud, rattling sound, often produced by objects repeatedly striking or colliding with each other, to create a noisy, chaotic disturbance.
Examples:
Clatter dishes in the sink. Clatter across the rooftops. The pots and pans clattered loudly as they were dropped into the sink.
Slink.
To move quietly and sneakily, especially to avoid being noticed or to do something secret or sneaky.
Examples:
Slink back home. Slink in the shadows. The thief tried to slink away unnoticed, but the security guard caught him.
Suppose.
To think that something is likely to be actual or possible.
Examples:
Suppose you're right. Suppose beforehand. What do you suppose the culprit's motive was?
Phenomenally.
Extremely or exceptionally, especially in a way that is surprising.
Examples:
Phenomenally quick. Phenomenally gifted. He became phenomenally successful in the entertainment industry.
Op-ed.
Denoting or relating to a piece of writing or article that expresses the author's opinion or point of view on a particular topic, usually published in a newspaper or magazine on the page opposite the editorial page.
Examples:
Op-ed section. Op-ed columnist. The op-ed piece offered a unique perspective on the political situation.
Column.
One of the vertical blocks that split content on a page or screen from top to bottom, an upright pillar that often supports an arch, entablature, or other structure or stands alone as a monument.
Examples:
The spinal column. A column of water. The newspaper devoted several columns to the affair.
Uncertain.
Not being sure of something, not being able to choose.
Examples:
Numerous uncertain factors. Take an uncertain attitude. She was uncertain about her friend's intentions.
Principle.
A fundamental law or truth that explains or controls how something happens or works.
Examples:
Principle of treatment. Principle in business. Efficiency isn't an essential principle here, fairness is.
Probable.
Likely to happen or likely to be true.
Examples:
Probable outcome. Probable cause of a fire. It seems probable that he has forgotten our scheduled meeting.
Amuse.
To entertain or divert the mind, to make someone laugh.
Examples:
Amuse a baby with a rattle. Amuse guests. He amused himself by playing video games during his free time.
Unlimited.
Without any limits or restrictions.
Examples:
unlimited liability, unlimited resources. An unlimited data plan is a popular option for heavy internet users.
Timid.
Showing a lack of courage or confidence, easily frightened, shy, or hesitant in the face of danger or potential risk.
Examples:
timid tone, timid handshake. The timid dog cowered in fear when approached by a stranger.
Hapless.
Having no luck, unfortunate.
Examples:
her hapless fate, hapless situation. The hapless victim had no way to defend themselves.
Dodo.
A flightless bird that was endemic to the island of Mauritius, characterized by its stout body, small wings, and hooked beak, an extinct bird species that was last seen in the late 17th century.
Examples:
dodo population, extinct dodo. The last known sighting of a flightless dodo was recorded in the late 17th century.
Extinct.
No longer in existence.
Examples:
extinct by human activity, long extinct volcano. Many species have become extinct due to habitat destruction and other human activities.
Rational.
Based on reason or logic, using good judgment and sound thinking.
Examples:
rational decision, the rational faculty. The rational approach to problem solving involves weighing all options.
Explanation.
The information or arguments that someone provides to make something understandable or clear.
Examples:
the explanation for the failure, detailed explanation. The following explanation is currently being used to explain the phenomenon in question.
Eudaimonia.
A state of happiness, prosperity, and well-being, often considered to be the ultimate goal in ancient Greek philosophy.
Examples:
the fruit of eudaimonia, the path of eudaimonia. The concept of eudaimonia has been influential in shaping the idea of well-being in Western philosophy.
Hygiene.
The practice of maintaining cleanliness in the home and person to prevent illness.
Examples:
hygiene practices, public hygiene. Good hygiene is important for preventing the spread of illness.
Horrible.
Extremely unpleasant or bad, causing fear or disgust.
Examples:
horrible accident, horrible smell. The experience was horrible and left a lasting impression.
Electrical.
relating to electricity.
Examples:
An electrical storm, Degree in electrical engineering. Actuators convert electrical pulses into motion.
Rump.
The hindquarters of an animal or the lower part of a person's torso. Of politics, the most conservative faction of a party.
Examples:
Rump steak. Rump roast. The politician's rump speech aroused strong emotions among her supporters.
Decrepit.
Weakened or worn out by old age, illness, or hard use, in a state of disrepair and likely to collapse or break down.
Examples:
Decrepit building. Decrepit furniture. The decrepit old house was in desperate need of repair.
Palace.
The residence of a high-ranking official, such as a king, queen, etc.
Examples:
A palace garden. Ancestral palace. The imperial palace is currently undergoing reforms.
Paranoid.
Unreasonably or obsessively believing that other people do not like you or want to harm you.
Examples:
Paranoid about issues. Paranoid disorder. A paranoid person may have delusions that people want to harm.
Chart.
A visual display of information such as a diagram, lists of figures, etc., a map designed to assist navigation by air or sea.
Examples:
A weather chart. A statistical chart. This pie chart represents our market share.
Smack.
To hit something or someone with force, often making a loud noise. To deliver a sharp criticism or rebuke.
Examples:
Smack on the lips. Smack his knee. The baseball player smacked the ball out of the park, securing a home run.
Flee.
To leave by running away, especially out of fear or danger.
Examples:
Flee their homes. Flee abroad. It is a basic instinct to flee from a dangerous situation.
Innocent.
Not guilty of a crime, offense, etc., not having an evil mind or knowledge.
Examples:
An innocent child. Thousands of innocent people. My husband was found innocent of any crime.
Elegant.
Pleasing and graceful in appearance or manner, or showing good taste and refinement.
Examples:
Elegant design. Write elegant sentences. She wore an elegant evening gown to the gala.
Butterfly.
A diurnal insect typically has a slender body with knobbed antennae and broad, colorful wings.
Examples:
Butterfly effect. The life cycle of a butterfly. He enjoys collecting butterfly specimens.
Displacement.
The act of forcing someone or something to leave their home or place of origin, especially as a result of conflict, natural disaster, or manipulation.
Examples:
Displacement camp. A car with 1,800 cubic centimeters displacement. The displacement of the residents was a consequence of the construction of the new highway.
Pogrom.
An organized massacre or persecution of a minority group, especially Jews.
Examples:
The pogrom against a minority. Ethnic pogrom. The Jewish community was the victim of a pogrom in the early 20th century.
Shack.
A small, often run-down dwelling or house, typically one that is poorly constructed or maintained.
Examples:
Humble shack. Beach shack. The fisherman lived in a small shack by the lake.
Woods.
A dense area of trees and shrubs, typically forming a forest or woodland, a place of natural beauty and tranquility, a golf club used for hitting long shots, also known as a driver.
Examples:
Mystery woods. Deep woods. The woods behind the house are a great place to hike and explore.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples:
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Whatsoever.
Not at all, no matter what.
Examples:
Whatsoever it be. Without impact whatsoever. He refused to do anything whatsoever to help her.
Banish.
To send away or exile, especially permanently or as a punishment, to ban or prohibit.
Examples:
Banish all terrors. Banish my wrinkles. The queen banished the traitor from the kingdom.
Miracle.
An act or occurrence that is not explicable by natural or scientific laws, and is therefore believed to be caused by God.
Examples:
Miracle person. Economic miracle. The doctor said that her recovery was a miracle.
Lexicon.
All the words and phrases of a particular language or branch of knowledge, such as nautical or medical.
Examples:
Greek-English lexicon. Lexicon of business phrases. This bilingual lexicon was essential for his language improvement.
Hell.
The place thought to be where bad people go and are punished after death, often depicted as being located beneath the earth, an extraordinarily unpleasant or difficult place.
Examples:
Run like hell. Hell broke loose. The battlefield became hell on earth.
Impossibility.
The state or condition of being impossible, something that is not possible or cannot be done.
Examples:
Impossibility theorem. Impossibility of performance. According to the laws of physics, an event happening before its cause is a logical impossibility.
Conjure.
To call forth by magic, to create or bring about through the imagination.
Examples:
Conjure evil spirits away. Conjure a vision. The magician conjured up a rabbit out of thin air.
Refreshing.
Providing a sense of renewal, revitalization, or invigoration, pleasantly rejuvenating or re-energizing, offering relief or respite from fatigue or monotony.
Examples:
Refreshing drink. Refreshing shower. Sipping an ice-cold lemonade on a hot summer day is a refreshing experience.
Caption.
A title or brief explanation accompanying a photograph, illustration, or other images, a heading or inscription for a chapter, section, or document.
Examples:
Caption text. Social media caption. The caption on the photograph helped to explain the image's content.
Lean.
Having a noticeably small amount of body fat. Verb, to bend or move from a straight to a sloping posture.
Examples:
A lean horse. Lean athletic figure. Lean operational improvements often lead to better environmental performance.
Anguish.
Severe physical or emotional pain or suffering, distress or mental agony.
Examples:
Anguish and pain. Emotional anguish. She suffered from a deep sense of anguish following the loss of her loved one.
Console.
To provide emotional support or encouragement to someone. Noun, a type of table that is meant to be displayed against a wall. A control panel or unit that houses the controls for a particular piece of equipment.
Examples:
Console her for the loss of her son. Console the spirits of the victims. She consoled her crying friend with words of encouragement.
Staircase.
A set of stairs inside a building, usually with posts and bars that are fixed at the side.
Examples:
Spiral staircase. Beetle up the staircase. She walked urgently down the emergency staircase.
Fake.
Not genuine, fraudulent, or counterfeit.
Examples:
Fake police officer. Spread of fake news. The Prime Minister was not well prepared for the debate and faked it.
Quote.
To repeat or reproduce the words or statement of someone else, often acknowledging the source, to give an estimated cost or price for goods or services.
Examples:
Quote a source. Quote a price. In his speech, he quoted a famous philosopher to emphasize his point.
Labor.
Productive work, especially physical work done for wages, the people who do manual or physical work in a country or company for wage. Verb, to work hard or to strive and make an effort to reach a goal.
Examples:
Seasonal labor, manual labor. In several countries, child labor is a serious social problem.
Devotion.
Great loyalty and love or deep consideration for someone or something.
Examples:
Devotion for Buddhism. Selfless devotion. Their devotion to each other was beautiful.
Genius.
Someone who has exceptional intellectual ability and originality.
Examples:
A person of genius. A genius for music. Mozart was a musical genius.
Destine.
To determine or set the course of something in advance, often in a way that seems predetermined or inevitable. To specify or choose someone or something for a particular fate or outcome.
Examples:
Destine us to meet again. Be destined to become a great artist. Some people believe that we are all destined for greatness.
Extinction.
The complete disappearance of a species from the earth.
Examples:
Extinction prevention. Brink of extinction. The extinction of the dinosaurs is thought to have been caused by an asteroid impact.
Tap.
To hit someone or something quickly, gently, and often repeatedly, to use existing resources, such as energy, knowledge, etc.
Examples:
Tap a new market. Tap keyboard with an index finger. To expand the company, we must tap new human resources.
Miserable.
Very unhappy, uncomfortable, or unpleasant, causing great distress or suffering.
Examples:
Miserable weather. Miserable experience. She felt miserable after her dog passed away.
Kitty.
A sum of money or a collection of funds that is pooled together by a group of people for a specific purpose, usually for a common expense, such as a shared meal, gambling, or other group activities.
Examples:
Vacation kitty. Secret kitty. We put 10% of our earnings into our home improvement kitty every week.
Treasure.
A valuable or desirable possession, something that is cherished or held dear, a collection of valuable objects or money that is hidden or protected.
Examples:
Treasure hunt. Treasure island. The pirates searched for buried treasure in the dunes.
Moss.
A small, soft plant that grows in a low, compact layer, often on the ground or on rocks.
Examples:
Green moss. Moss garden. Moss grows in damp, shaded areas and is often found on the forest floor.
Dated.
Having a style or quality that is no longer fashionable or relevant, old-fashioned, belonging to a particular time period in the past.
Examples:
Dated technology. Dated fashion. The documents were difficult to read due to their dated language.
Bury.
To place a dead body in the ground, grave, or tomb.
Examples:
Bury in the earth. Bury emotion. There is plenty of space to bury everyone.
Cemetery.
A burial ground or graveyard, a place where dead bodies are buried.
Examples:
Cemetery plot. Historic cemetery. We visited the cemetery to pay our respects to our deceased loved ones.
Absolute.
Perfect or complete, or to the most considerable degree possible.
Examples:
Absolute loyalty. An absolute must. Gandhi had an absolute zeal for nonviolence.
Icing.
A sweet, often sugary, mixture used to cover or decorate cakes, pastries, or desserts. A thin layer of ice formed on a surface, often caused by freezing rain or excessive condensation.
Examples:
Smooth icing. Cake icing. My mom baked a delicious cake with chocolate icing for my birthday.
Mausoleum.
A large tomb or memorial building housing a burial chamber, typically above ground.
Examples:
Visit a mausoleum. Marble mausoleum. The imperial mausoleum was built to honor the late king.
Sink.
To submerge or go down below the surface of a liquid or substance, to decline or deteriorate, to cause something to go down into a liquid substance or sink into something else.
Examples:
Sink a lot of capital. Sink a buzzer beater. The abandoned ship slowly began to sink into the murky waters of the harbor.
Photograph.
A picture or image that is produced by a camera, a visual representation or record of a person, object, or scene that has been captured electronically or on film.
Examples:
Photograph album. Photograph memories. I found an old photograph of my grandparents from their wedding day.
Packet.
A small container or envelope that holds one or more items typically used for storing or transporting items like food, medicine, or marketing materials.
Examples:
packet delivery, packet data network. I need to buy a packet of biscuits from the store.
Bagel.
A type of bread product that is typically round, dense, and chewy with a hole in the center, often topped with seeds or spices.
Examples:
freshly baked bagel, bagel with cream cheese. I prefer a toasty bagel with bacon and eggs for weekend brunch.
Supple.
Flexible and easy to bend or move, gracefully agile, adaptable or responsive to change or new ideas.
Examples:
supple muscles, supple leather. The ballerina's supple movements left the audience mesmerized.
Salesperson.
A person whose job is to sell goods in a shop or directly to customers.
Examples:
a salesperson in a store, a drapery salesperson. He received the title of the best salesperson in all our branches worldwide.
Alike.
Similar or identical in nature or appearance.
Examples:
young and old alike. Alike in nature. The two paintings looked alike as if the same artist had done them.
Contest.
A competition in which people compete for supremacy in a sport or other activity, a struggle between rivals.
Examples:
a speech contest, a close contest. There was a vast contest between the two tribes.
Sew.
To join, fasten, or repair two pieces of something by putting the thread through them with a needle.
Examples:
sew with thread, sew a button. My mother taught me how to sew.
Cantata.
A vocal composition with an instrumental accompaniment, typically including solos, choruses, and recitatives.
Examples:
church cantata, cantata composer. A choir of 50 voices performed the cantata.
Utterly.
Completely or absolutely.
Examples:
utterly changed, utterly ignorant. We are utterly opposed to any form of terrorism.
Discuss.
To talk about or examine in detail, through conversation or debate, to exchange ideas, opinions, or information on a particular topic.
Examples:
discuss options, discuss solutions. We need to discuss the next steps for the project during our meeting tomorrow.